Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I'm going to use today the Breaking Out of the Matrix deck, loving this deck, and the Beyond Indigo Divine Union deck. So let's get straight in and see what's going on. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, around the connection today? The energy around the Divine Feminines today. The energy around the Divine Feminine, there we go. And the energy around the Divine Masculine. The energy around the Divine Masculine. They are giving me like a need to slow down today, not rush anything, take your time. So I do feel you're seeing the journey in different ways today. Like a different viewpoint, changing your perception, which is absolutely the message that came out yesterday. So what's the energy, please, angels? Thank you. The energy around the Divine Feminine, wow. And the energy around the Divine Masculine, what do we need to know? The energy around the Divine Masculine. And if anybody hasn't yet seen the new Resurrection Matrix, I can truly recommend it. It's so good. So the energy around the connection today, look at this. All paths lead back to you. All paths lead to you. So in other words, it doesn't matter who they're with right now, where they are, what they're doing, all paths lead back to you. Sometimes the path isn't easy. Sometimes the path isn't straightforward. You may see the easiest, most straightforward way to get to where you want to be. But the Divine Masculine tends to go off that path. They go all around the road, all around the Rikin. They go all around and you think, are they ever going to get there? All they've got to do is walk straight in front. But they don't. They seem to go backwards, sideways, all around. And you're like, what is going on? Well, the angels are saying to you, we are nudging your Divine Masculine in the right direction with signs, synchronicities, symbols, and knowledge that shows them the way. So whatever is happening, whatever seems to be challenging this, all paths lead back to you. And the message says, encourages you to look higher. So this card is saying, we are encouraging you right now. This is your angels, guides, loved ones in heaven, even your higher self. We are encouraging you to look at a higher learning, to see it from a higher perspective. You are studying right now and researching topics that genuinely interest and resonate with your soul. So you're learning everything you need. This is the squirrel gathering up all that information. You know, that's why you've been seeing squirrels, because they're gatherers. So right now on your path to your union, or your path to your mission or your purpose, or to whatever you're wanting in your life, you are gathering up and learning all the skills and all the tools and receiving all the guidance you need to get where you're meant to be. So again, another message here, very repetitive, a lot like yesterday, saying to you, everything happens for a reason in divine timing. While you are on your journey to your destination, you will learn and receive and heal and grab everything you need to be successful. And that's what you're doing. And this is what the masculines are doing too. They are starting to research things and watch things and take notice of things that are genuinely interesting and resonating with their soul. So things they are now genuinely interested in. Things that they may not have paid attention to before, like psychic things. You know, things that really tune them in. They may be watching things about, you know, spiritual practices or psychic powers, or, you know, things about Area 51, or things that are interesting to them. Things about, you know, evolving the soul and evolving the spirit and the mind and the body. So they're looking for a higher learning or a higher level of awareness, because that also leads back to you. So what I'm feeling is this is a day where you're going to receive guidance from somewhere that puts you on the right path. And that's more for the masculine than the feminine, because, you know, feminines, you already know what your path is. But you're being reminded here that you're being cleansed and healed in every moment. And we've got work on mastering your mind. Don't allow it to play tricks on you. How true is that? So the trick it can play on you is, oh, they're never coming, or they're not taking the most direct path to me. So that means they aren't interested in me. That's a trick the mind plays on you. In spiritual truth, all paths lead home. So you are working right now on mastering your mind. How do you do that? You do that by seeing things from a higher perspective. You do that by not taking things personally, by focusing on love, not fear, by being in the energy of gratitude and playfulness and joy. And the masculines master their minds by realizing there's so much more than what they already have or what they're already doing. So they are receiving guidance about their journey in so many ways. So you're both learning to master this journey in your own way. So for the feminine, we've got look upon all aspects of your life with optimism and hold high expectations. You will find that all issues will be resolved and solutions found. So remember, we spoke yesterday about expectations, not expecting it to happen a certain way, but knowing it will. It will. So focus on the end result. Focus on love and joy. So hold high expectations, anticipate this love, know it's coming, and then all the issues to it will resolve and there'll be a solution. So this is saying to you everything's falling into place. And take full responsibility for yourself and don't allow others to negatively influence you. Now, an example of that is, if you're in negative energy and you put something negative somewhere, say you put a negative post on social media, and then you get lots of people coming in and being negative too. Remember, misery loves company, so it drags you down. Most of us, if we put something negative out there, we remove it, okay? Because we know it isn't serving us, especially when we see all these other people who are in negative energy too, flocking in. Remember, birds of a feather flock together. So if you're in a negative vibration, you're going to have more people being negative around you. If you're in a higher vibration, you're not going to attract those people in. You're going to be attracting high vibrational people in. And by taking full responsibility for yourself, that means realizing that what you're attracting is what you're thinking about, because what you think about, you bring about. You take full responsibility. And then you don't allow others to negatively affect you or influence you in any way, because remember, you realize that you have that power. And I spoke about that in detail yesterday. So again, a big sign that you are evolving and transforming and growing because you're doing the work. You've already taken on board the message of yesterday, even if it's just gone into the subconscious, because you are putting it into practice today. And that's what these cards are showing you, reminding you that all paths lead home. I didn't know what I was doing. And we don't, when we're operating in fear, in negative energy, in lower vibration, we don't know what we're doing. We don't understand. That's why we're guided to channels like this one, where we receive the guidance and we realise, I see now how I was affecting things, how I may have been sabotaging my own life by operating in fear through seeing it negatively or allowing those people to influence me. A good example is, say if you put something on in the comments section, say if you put, I don't believe this, and someone else comments and says, neither do I. And then you all start having a debate about why you don't believe. You're just bringing more of that in. Whereas if someone comments and says, believe in yourself, you have the power. Choose now to see this with the eyes of love. It already starts uplifting your vibration. Even if you can't quite yet believe it or understand it, you feel the shift in energy. So don't let anyone to affect your vibration. Even yourself, because usually it's our own self that's affecting our vibration. And the energy is, look at this new love. So you're starting to see this in a new way. And when you see it in a new way, it will attract in love. And the love will be new and fresh and exciting. So this doesn't mean you're going to attract in a new lover. It means you're attracting in a new way of seeing this love. And that's making it new again. It's making it being rebirthed in beauty and joy. And you're releasing all of the past, you're starting again. Maybe for someone watching, you're wondering if you're going to have a new love. Maybe that's what you want to bring in a soulmate. But you're being reminded that all paths lead back to you. All paths lead home. So even if you meet someone along the way that you decide to have a romantic connection with, if you're truly meant to be with your twin, you're going to end up with them anyway. All paths lead back to you. So the message here is see it through new eyes, fresh eyes, see it through the eyes of love, because it's okay to not know what you're doing. That's why you're guided. If we knew what we were doing, we wouldn't have come to the earth plane. We come to the earth plane to learn, to grow, to understand, to work out what we are doing. And that's why you've come. For the masculine, look at this. I see you glow up, so I grow up. And that's so true. I love this one. In other words, when you're light and your light vibration, when you're shining your light brightly, when you're being you, when you're standing your ground and not letting anything affect you, your light glows. And you glow up like a glowworm. And the masculines grow up because of you, because they want to match your vibration. That's their plan. And they have to heal addictions. So their addiction could be to their karmic situation. Things they've always done. It could be an addiction, which is a distraction, which could be something they're doing daily over and over again that they need to break free from. And he's saying, I'm starting to listen to my intuition about my addictions, about my 3D world, about things I need to change to move towards you. So for the masculine, look at this. Find healthy, creative and productive ways to express your true feelings and emotions. Living your life in harmony with yourself and others. It will bring a deep sense of gratitude in every aspect. So the masculines want to balance their life. They want to live in harmony. They want to remove addictions. They want to grow up because you're glowing up, and they want to match your vibration because all paths lead to you. So the big message for this is, when you look at this journey in a different way, through the eyes of beauty, the eyes of love, the eyes of optimism, everything begins to change. And the masculines are starting to see things in a much healthy way, a much more creative and productive way. And that's allowing them to be their true self, to express themselves, because they're listening to their intuition. The messages coming to them from their guides, and they are seeing you in your power, glowing up, shining bright, being you. And they want to take responsibility for their life. They want to heal any addictions that they may be dealing with. Anything that's weighing them down, because they didn't know what they were doing when they were dealing with those addictions, or saying those things to you, or doing those things to you. And now they're ready to take full responsibility for it, to apologize to you, to work on mastering their minds so they don't play any tricks on you. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to let you down. They don't want to mess you around, because all paths lead back to you. So really, this reading today is just an extension of yesterday, because it's saying whatever dark times seem to be around you, it's illusion. Look past it. It's growing you in some way. Don't point the fingers at them. Start looking at yourself and how you can change your life and what you feel about this. Because regardless whether you believe in twin flames or you don't, whether you believe in the law of attraction or you don't, whether you believe this is happening or you don't, all paths lead to you, which means it's coming anyway. And it's much nicer and easier if you believe and you let go and you trust than if you are fighting against the current of this life. So imagine you're in a canoe and you're rowing in this canoe. Are you rowing the wrong way, which means you're going against the current? You're trying to control everything and you're stressing over everything and you're in fear? Or are you saying, I release, enough's enough. I trust now that all paths lead back to me. I trust the journey and I'm allowing the universe to take over. So you put down the oars of the canoe and you don't have to row anymore, because the stream will take you and the current will take you exactly where you're meant to go. Sometimes on this journey we're fighting too hard. We're fighting too hard to make it happen, to create communication, to make it work. And all we have to do is be ourselves, shine our light brightly and focus on love, doing what you enjoy doing, working on your creative talents and your projects. That's the goal. That's how you shine. And that's how the moth always returns to the flame, because the flame is you. So know today that you are safe and protected. Everything is working out for your higher good and there's nothing to fear. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.